Hello, it's Isabell from Calm Haven Stories. Before we embark on our journey tonight, let's take a moment to create a space of relaxation and calm. Wherever you are, find a cozy, comfortable position. Whether you're lying down or reclining in a favorite chair, let your body sink deeply into that comforting spot. Feel the support beneath you and let it cradle you gently. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and now, slowly release it. With each breath out, imagine tension melting away, leaving your body feeling soft and light. Let's do that once more. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly as though you're blowing away a gentle cloud. Now, close your eyes if you haven't already. Notice how your breathing becomes natural, flowing effortlessly like a calm stream. Allow any thoughts or worries from the day to drift away, like leaves floating downstream, carried far, far away. This is your time, a sacred moment just for you to relax, recharge, and renew. Picture yourself stepping into a world of serene beauty, a magical place where dreams and reality gently intertwine. In this special space, the air is soft and soothing, the sounds are gentle and melodic, and the energy around you invites deep, restful slumber. Let my voice guide you now as we take a journey together into the heart of tranquility. Let the story unfold like a gentle lullaby, carrying you deeper into comfort and peace. Are you ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Hidden Grove. In the heart of the Serene Meadow, a tranquil and magical place untouched by time, there was a hidden grove known only to the creatures of the land. It was said that this grove held the key to a deep and restful slumber. Starlight filtered through the ancient trees, casting silver beams that danced across the meadow. The air was alive with the soft murmur of grasses and the gentle chirps of distant crickets, blending into a soothing melody. Elara, a young dreamweaver, stepped lightly along the mossy path. Her silken robes brushed the ground, the fabric glimmering faintly as if woven from stardust. She carried a lantern, not for light, for the grove glowed with its own luminescence, but as a symbol of her purpose. Tonight, she was on a journey to gather the rare starblossoms, flowers that only bloomed under the full moon, their petals shimmering with the promise of peaceful dreams. As she ventured deeper, the meadow seemed to welcome her. The murmur of the grasses grew softer, their whispers harmonizing into a lullaby. The wind carried the scent of jasmine and lavender, a fragrant balm to the senses. Small, glowing creatures flitted around her, not quite fireflies, but tiny, luminous beings known as dreamlights. They circled her lantern, their presence warm and comforting. The path grew wider, opening to reveal scattered boulders covered in emerald moss, each one etched with ancient runes that glowed faintly in the starlight. Elara paused to trace one of the symbols, feeling the cool, smooth surface beneath her fingers. The symbols told stories of the meadow's origins, tales of a time when the world was young and dreams were a bridge to the stars. Elara reached the grove and paused. Before her stretched a glade bathed in starlight, its center adorned with a small pool of crystal clear water. Around the pool, star blossoms swayed gently as though they were alive, their petals catching and reflecting the silver light. Elara knelt, careful not to disturb the tranquil scene, and began to gather the blossoms. As she worked, the meadow whispered its ancient secrets to her, the tales of countless dreams it had nurtured over centuries. Chapter 2: The Song of the Lullabees. Elara's task was nearly complete when the soft strains of a melody reached her ears. She froze, her hand hovering over a blossom. The sound was ethereal, as if the very air had turned to music. She glanced around, her eyes searching for the source. From the shadows emerged a group of lullabees, the enigmatic meadow dwellers known for their songs that could ease any troubled heart. The lullabees were small, delicate beings with wings like gossamer. Their voices wove together in perfect harmony, creating a symphony that resonated deep within Elara's soul. They sang of peace and rest, their tones carrying a sense of comfort that made her eyelids grow heavy. But she resisted the pull, knowing she had to return to the village before dawn. Elara, one of the lullabies, spoke, her voice like the chime of silver bells. You gather the star blossoms to weave dreams, yet you seem burdened by sleeplessness yourself. Elara hesitated. It was true. The weight of her responsibilities often left her awake through the darkest hours of the night. She nodded, her gaze falling to the ground. I cannot rest while others need me, she admitted. The lullaby fluttered closer, her wings shimmering. Even the dreamweaver must dream. Let us guide you to the Spring of Serenity. There, you may find the rest you seek. The lullabies began to sing again, their melody weaving a path through the meadow. As they moved, the air seemed to change, becoming lighter and filled with a subtle golden glow. Elara followed, her lantern dimming as the natural light of the meadow grew brighter. The landscape shifted, revealing new wonders, clusters of silver trees with leaves that shimmered like mirrors, streams of golden water that sang softly as they flowed, and bridges woven from vines that swayed gently underfoot. Chapter 3: The Spring of Serenity. The journey to the Spring of Serenity was like walking through a living dream. The lullabies guided Elara through paths that seemed to shift and change, the meadow opening its hidden ways for them. She felt the pull of the spring before she saw it, a gentle tug at her heart that grew stronger with each step. When they arrived, Elara gasped. The spring was nestled in a hollow surrounded by weeping willows, their branches forming a protective canopy. The water glowed with a soft, golden light, and the air around it hummed with a gentle energy. It was said that the spring was the heart of the meadow, its waters imbued with the power to heal and restore. The lullabies encouraged Elara to step into the spring. She hesitated, then removed her sandals and waded in. The water was cool and soothing, wrapping around her like a comforting embrace. She closed her eyes and let the spring's magic work its way into her soul. Her thoughts quieted, and a deep sense of peace settled over her. As she stood there, she felt the meadow itself speaking to her, its whispers now clear and distinct. It spoke of balance, of the need for rest and renewal. It reminded her that even the most giving hearts must take time to heal and restore their strength. The spring seemed alive, its surface rippling gently as if responding to her presence. She knelt, cupping her hands to drink from its waters. A warmth spread through her, reaching every corner of her being. It was not just physical, but a profound sense of belonging and tranquility. Time felt suspended as Elara remained by the spring, letting its energy seep into her very core. Chapter 4: A New Dawn. When Elara opened her eyes, the first rays of dawn were breaking through the trees, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. The lullabies had vanished, their task complete, but the peace they had brought her remained. She stepped out of the spring, feeling lighter than she had in years. With the starblossoms carefully tucked into her satchel, Elara made her way back to the village. The meadow seemed to rejoice in her newfound serenity, the whispers now songs of celebration. As she reached the edge of the trees, she paused and looked back. The Serene Meadow stood silent and still, its secrets safe once more. Elara returned to her home and began her work, weaving the star blossoms into dream catchers and sachets that would bring restful sleep to all who used them. But this time, she made one for herself as well. Each night, as she drifted off to sleep, she could hear the faint strains of the lullaby's song and feel the gentle embrace of the Spring of Serenity. The village thrived under her care, its people often speaking of how their dreams had grown sweeter and their nights more restful. And though Elara continued her work with tireless dedication, she now carried the wisdom of the meadow in her heart, that in giving to others, one must also make space for their own renewal. And so, the Serene Meadow continued its watch, a sanctuary of dreams and peace for all who sought its magic, a timeless haven where hearts could heal and spirits find rest. Conclusion. As our journey through the Serene Meadow comes to an end, let the tranquility of this magical place stay with you. Take one final deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine yourself wrapped in the peaceful glow of the meadow's magic. Feel the warmth of the Spring of Serenity, the soft melodies of the lullabies, and the gentle touch of the star blossoms all lingering with you like a comforting embrace. You are safe, you are calm, and you are at peace. Let the wisdom of Elara's journey remind you that even in the busiest of days, you too deserve moments of rest and renewal. It's in those moments that we find our strength, our clarity, and our deepest sense of calm. Now, let your body grow heavier, sinking further into the comfort of your bed. Let your thoughts drift like clouds, soft and slow, until they dissolve into the vast sky of your dreams. The Serene Meadow will always be here, a place you can return to whenever you need solace, rest, or simply a moment to breathe. Thank you for letting me guide you tonight. May your dreams be sweet, your rest be deep, and may you wake feeling refreshed and renewed. Good night, and sleep well.